Still under 21 minutes. And the girls' junior race will start momentarily. If you're supposed to be in that race, you better be on the other side of the saddle at the starting line, which is about 130 meters past the start of the asphalt there before you come onto the saddle. And if you look to the west, you can see the girls rushing down the saddle, going the opposite direction of the new Mount Sac course. Because when they go up, but coming down when they hit the valley loop, they'll be about a quarter of a mile into the race. Brianna Micah appears to be her leader. So it looks like our early leader is Brianna Micah. Excuse me, that's Michael. Leading as they made the turn onto the valley loop. If you're in the boys' senior race, your race will start right after this, about 20 minutes after this. So you should be working your way toward the start line. That'll be followed by the girls' seniors, and then we get to our exciting qualifying races. Top 10 in each race qualify for next weekend's Footlocker National Championships at Balboa Park. The oldest and most historic high school national championships in high school sports. Many legends of the sports run in the Footlocker National Championships. As we're running crazy fast times right here on the Temple on Temple, the historic Mount Sac cross-country course. Girls lockstep together about the first 10, running within 10 meters of each other as they make the first revolution around the valley loop. Early leader was Brianna Michaels. Now looks like a whole pack up at the front as they get to the 800-meter mark. They're way past the 8, excuse me. This is junior girls making their second revolution around the valley. Kaylee Daniler and Brianna Michael going 1-2 as they start the second revolution of the valley. But it's still a tight pack there up front. We have maybe 7 girls in that lead pack within 5 meters of each other. And you can check out all the live stream action of HD Runners on HD Runners YouTube channel. 7 making the big horseshoe turn at the top. Going for those classic Footlocker Western Regionals medals and making that Western Regionals all-regional team here for the juniors. As the lead pack coming through, just past the mile. Looks like Anderson of Idaho, your leader, Ricks of Idaho in second, Smith of Idaho in third, Heimbaum of Idaho in fourth, Alley of Idaho in fifth, Wells of Idaho in sixth, and Sophia Clark. Well, let's have a check that again. That's Dandler of Washington in second, and Massey of Utah in third. They all come through at 5:07. First 4 come through at 5:07. That's Tar, Dandler, Massey, Akil, and Ames comes through at 5:08 along with Jorgensen and 6:08, and Joy at 6:08. So 7 within a second of each other at the mile as they're working their way up the switchbacks. If you're in the stadium area and you look up to the east a tad, maybe southeast a little, you'll see them coming up to the top of switchbacks momentarily as they work their way up to the gentleman in the white shirt right by Scary Tree. And you see the lead bike there now working its way up. And it looks like Tar has opened up a little bit of a lead as they're working their way up towards Scary Tree right now. Bike almost there as you're looking now to the east up to the gentleman in the white shirt up at the top. And they're going past Scary Tree and neck at the lead. Appears to be Tar and Dandler. Check on that in just a second. And Chase Pack not far behind. As we all know, if you've run the Mount Sac course, the race doesn't really start till you get to the top of the switchbacks. And now we're heading screaming down. You can see the leaders there just behind the lead vehicle. Massey, Tar are going 1-2, and then Ames and Dandler going 3-4. And they're working their way down. They'll make that big horseshoe turn in just a bit here. And they're almost to the halfway point. Leaders side by side at the halfway point. It may be 9:55. Appears to still be Massey and Tar. Massey from Pleasant Grove. She was 21st in the Utah State meet. And Brooklyn Tarr was 33rd in the Utah State meet. She's from Mountain Ridge High School. Tarr in the lead, Massey in second. As they're at the crossover next time, you'll see them if you're looking from the infield area by the Sunclass booth. And then Hoka, you'll see them going up, poop out. And once again, next race after this is the senior boys, their last high school race for majority of them. And then senior girls, same thing. It's the last high school cross-country race. And then we'll be moving on to the qualifying race for the Footlocker National Championships, where the top 10 in each race qualify for next week's Footlocker National Championships. Have some of the top runners from several states here trying to earn that ticket to spend that time in Footlocker heaven at the Footlocker Nationals at Balboa Park.
Nice, Kennedy. Looking strong right there. Nice work, nice work. You got a nice downhill right here.
See the leaders working their way up. Poop out now. They'll go down through the dip to the 2 mile mark and then head out on the dark side. As your leaders continue to move toward the 2 mile mark. Massey and Tarr continue to be the top racers in this race early on. Leaders now at the bottom of the reservoir. Tar, Massey, Ames, Dindler, Reading, and McKeel, the top 6 at the 2 mile. And you can see that Tar has a slight lead coming up reservoir if you look to the west. Followed closely by Alexa Massey of Pleasant Grove, Utah. Brooklyn Tar from Mountain Ridge, Utah. And looks like Tar's opened up the lead a tad on reservoir as she heads toward the 2 orange reservoirs right there. She's at 17:10 with 800 meters to go. Battle for second and third between, it appears to be Massey and Ames. Massey and Ames battling out for second, but you can see the lead vehicle making the turn to go down the saddle right now, closely followed by Brooklyn Tar. She's motoring down the saddle right now with a significant lead over second and third. Looks like Massey has opened up a little bit of gap, but now coming right back is Ames as they go second and third. Coming down the saddle. Get to the bottom of the saddle, they'll make a left-hand turn, go up the airstrip, into the gauntlet, to the traditional Mount Sac finish. Tar continue to lead. Ames and Massey. Ames now in second. And you can see our leader, Brooklyn Tar, coming by the traditional start line of Mount Sac right now. That means there's 200 meters to go in the race. You'll see her next if you're by the stadium area as she comes into the gauntlet. Let's give her a Mount Sac welcome as she comes into the gauntlet, looking to be the champion of this girls' junior race with just 150 meters to go. Brooklyn Tar getting after it here. Here she comes through the gate, soon to be under the bridge, up the little bump on the hill. And Brooklyn Tar looks to be the individual champion, just over 20 minutes right now. Help her in the finish. Like Ames in second, 20:07 unofficially. We'll wait to see the official time done expertly by finished results. Tar, 20:08 the winner. Ashley Ames in second, 2016. Massey in third, 2023. Denler. Washington, 2027. And we're still under 21 minutes here. 2050. You can see Santa there near the finish. Wishing you all a Merry Footlocker West race. And the boys, seniors, heading down the saddle to take their shot at winning a Footlocker West medal here.